Hey there, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Fire Emblem Reviews. Today we're gonna be trying out the 2x spicy ramen, baby. So I got all the noodles done. The best way to do it is to get, for maximum spiciness, is to get rid of as much water as you can out of this. So I got rid of as much water as I can, but you still kind of want a little bit of water because you do want this sauce to mix as well as possible. So we're gonna put in our 2x spicy. Oh. All right. So before we begin, I'm going to review one character before diving into the food, because I feel like this would be a good kind of control, right? See how I feel as we go throughout this. So the first character that was brought to my attention is Crom from Future Vision, or more specifically, it's Crom or Lucina, but I thought Crom would be more fitting right now. So let's talk about Crom real quick. So I actually don't think Crom is a bad main lord. In Awakening, he gets the job done, even though he does get his role a little robbed later on by Ramen and Lucina. But I do like how hot-headed he is, how he kind of matures as the series as the game progresses. Yeah, I just think he's and I like how airheaded he is. I like that one too. Yeah, so for Crom, I'll give him, we're starting this off, so let's give Crom a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Ooh, okay, I'm feeling it already. Oh no. Alright, so XXX Tactation, another good buddy of mine, he asks about Robert. He told me, hey, you probably won't like Robert, but I'm gonna do Robert anyway. So I have to pad this. So Robert, I think he's a pretty interesting character, or at least that's what I like to think. I mean, a lot of the things about Robert you kind of have to make up your own story about, because he says 3 sentences, just like how I'm about to say 3 sentences for this character right now. I do hope that in future Thracia 776 remakes, Robert does get a little bit more characterization. Because I do think there is a lot of room to work with, you can't. I've always had a soft spot for archers anyway. So Robert, he's fine. I'm gonna give him. But I mean, right now for a character though, I'm gonna give him a 2 out of 5. Holy shit, I'm feeling it. Oh my god, eating and then talking is really screwing me over. Okay, Kamui by It's Dongus. Kamui isn't too bad. In my particular Shadows of Valentia run, Kamui was one of my MVPs on Celica's route. Kamui, Celica, Saber, and Paula were just out there destroying things. So really, I have a really soft spot for Kamui. Also, he has small eyes like me, so you already know he's part of the gang, I also have this headcanon where Kamui later on in the future starts Chosen, which is where Seiri's from later on in Awakening. So I give Kamui a 4 out of 5. Alright, Paula by Coffee Emblem. Was really interested in which character you'd bring me, but Paula's my personal favorite out of the Pegasus sisters. I've always thought she was my favorite out of the 3. Katria being the close second, S being all the way at the bottom. I'm sorry, S fans, all 6 of you out there. But Paula, I mean, like I said for my Kamui review, Paula was one of my staples in the Shadows of Valentia playthrough, and in Fire Emblem 12 when I played, Paula was also just the juggernaut in all of that for me as well. So Paula, I'll give her a 4 out of 5. Whew. It is good though. Despite how spicy it is pretty good though. Alright, Wolt. Wolt was brought to me by Caius. Well, brought to me, I don't really know if that's the right word, but Wolt guilty pleasure of mine. I really like using archers even if they're shit. So I've always tried to use Wolt. Just never turned out very well. Fuck, I have tears in my eyes, bro. Yeah, but oh fuck, how many sentences did I say? 1, 2. Wolt unfortunately does get outclassed by like the billion like snipers that you get later on, especially on hard mode, by characters like Klein. But I mean, I've always liked using Wolt. Like I said, he's also one of the only supports for male supports for Roy. Fuck, I'm hitting everything. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Yeah, Wolt is cool. Wolt is cool. I'll give him a 3 out of 5. Alright, next character. Narshin by Polygon 2, another good friend of mine. He formerly went by Stolen Ramen, so if you guys want to check him out on his new username, Polygon 2, I highly recommend that you do check his content out. But he wants me to review Narshin, which is surprising because Polygon is actually known for his Black Fang team. But I mean, I guess he's kind of on a Narshin kick right now. Narshin, one of the more well-written characters of Fire Emblem 6, actually. I do kind of like that his rise to power was kind of through, like, I mean, he's strong. Of course he's strong, right? To be considered the position of Wyvern General, he kind of has to be really strong. But he was never Zafil's first pick for the Wyvern Generals, right? Because there's always Gale before that. But Narshin kind of like, he kind of hustled his way through, right? He's kind of like, Gale, nah, dude, he has roots outside of Burn, so we can't have him be a Wyvern General. And so Zafil's like, alright, fair shit, bro. You become Wyvern General. And then later on, we kind of see him like descend down into madness because like, he lost position, he lost kind of like a bunch of shit. And then you also get to steal the Delphi shield that he has. So really, you're just out there stealing a bunch of shit that he has. So Narshin, yeah, you think so, Haru? Yeah? Alright. Just gonna give Narshin a 3 out of 5, but I'll give him a 3.5 out of 5. Fuck me. I'm actually tearing up right now. Alright, Three Houses Lords by Flynn. Lack of fuck, I can't even. I'm just gonna say Flynn. Three Houses Lords. I don't really have any really strong opinion. I like Dimitri a lot. Not a huge fan of Edelgard, but I get what she's about, and I think Claude's really cool too. So, in terms of like, I guess each of the lords, Dimitri's probably my favorite, then Claude, then Edelgard. But that isn't to say that there's a big like disparity gap between the three. Actually, that's a lie. I don't really like Edelgard that much, but that's probably my bias due to playing Blue Lions first. It's called Blue Lions, right? I don't even remember anymore. I think it's called Blue Lions. Yeah, it's probably due to my bias playing Blue Lions first, where I like Dimitri more than Edelgard. Something like that, I don't really fucking know anymore. But Dimitri's definitely my favorite out of 3. Dimitri, 5 out of 5. Claude, 4 out of 5. Edelgard, 2 out of 5.
Your nose is sweating.
I know. Oh. Whew. Alright, Azura by Blade. If I was to give my honest opinions, not the biggest fan of Azura, but I do think her design is super pretty. So whenever it comes to Fire Emblem Cypher cards, I am going out of my way to look for Azura because I think her artwork is phenomenal. But in terms of character, like I've never been the biggest fan of her, but I will say out of all the like songstresses, dancers, I've always found Azura to be the most useful. In terms of gameplay, especially in Conquest, where like dancer abuse, I feel like is a must on like very hard difficulty. So Azura, I'll give her a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Oh fuck me, dude. All right, Soleil by Quicklis. Soleil is here, and I really want her to go real fast so I can quickly take another bite and then get this over with. Soleil, I actually kind of like. Out of all the characters in Fire Emblem Fates, I've never had an issue with Soleil. I think she's a fine character. And I've always liked Inigo, or whatever his fucking name is, Laszlo. Dude, I'm forgetting a bunch of shit now. I was always okay with Laszlo and Inigo from Awakening and Fates, so seeing kind of Soleil take on her father's personality but actually be successful was nice to see, except that she can't dance, which is also kind of funny. Yeah, and I've also plus tender in Fire Emblem Heroes because I've always liked Soleil. I give her I'll give her a 5 out of 5. I regret taking a deep breath after that. Alright, Fear by 2S Fear, or Fur. I don't fucking know how you're supposed to say her name anymore. At one moment, Faye is like, hey, Fear is here, and then the next moment in her fucking spring walk, she's like, my name's Fur. You know, so it's like, how the fuck do you say her name anymore? Fear, however you say it, in Fire Emblem 6 was always great for me. I've always liked Swordmasters, Myrmidons, so, and she also comes up with the Wo Dao, which is also busted in Fire Emblem 6. So I've always took it from her, gave it a rucker, but I've always also kind of on the side trained her if the slots were open, because she's not a bad character by any means, especially since I think Fire Emblem 6 Swordmasters were the best set that they've ever been. So I'll give her a 3.5 out of 5. Alright, last character, Finn by Searing Absol. Finn, absolute pimp. And before I spoil anything, 5 out of 5 character. One motherfucker's like, hey, Quan, I'm loyal to you, dog. And so Quan's like, you loyal to me? Then take leaf. Oh shit, I touched my eyes. Dude, I'm so fucked. He's like, yo, take leaf and flee, and Finn was like, yo, shit, dog, like, I will, bro, because I'm loyal to you, right? And then on top of that, he has the Brave Lance, or I think it's called the Brave Lance. It's his preferential weapon. I think Fire Emblem Heroes did him dirty. I really wish he gave him like a personal weapon. Dude, my eyes are sweating. I'm sweating. My nose is sweating. My nose is running. I am dying. So yeah, Finn, 5 out of 5 character. Oh, fuck me.